CRR, SLR, RBI's banking stability tools. Now let's cover cash reserve ratio and statutory liquidity requirement. SLR, the backbone of banking safety and liquidity control in India. Every business keeps some cash aside for emergencies. Banks must do the same. But with RBI, CRR is the percentage of total deposits that banks must maintain as cash with RBI. CRR increases, banks have less money to lend. Then liquidity falls, inflation cools down. When CRR is reduced, it's vice versa. Banks have more lending capacity then. The liquidity then rises. The key point is RBI pays no interest on CRR balances. Hence, it's a powerful liquidity squeeze tool. UPSC often asks which instrument withdraws liquidity without any return to the banks. Answer, of course, CRR. Let's look at statutory liquidity ratio, SLR. It is like a safety stock. Banks must maintain a portion of deposits in secure assets. SLR is the percentage of deposits banks must maintain in cash, gold, or government securities, but kept by the banks themselves, unlike CRR, which is deposited with RBI. The SLR increases, the banks hold more secure assets, the lending decreases, and the liquidity tightens. When SLR decreases, credit availability improves. Key point, SLR ensures stability by requiring banks to hold safe liquid assets. CRR versus SLR differences appear frequently, especially where the reserves are kept with RBI, CRR, or with the bank SLR. CRR and SLR are mandatory reserves that strengthen the banking system. CRR is cash with RBI, highly powerful for reducing liquidity. SLR is safe assets held by banks, ensuring stability and preventing overlending. Both are crucial in monetary policy and banking regulation, making them recurring UPSC prelims favorite. See you again on UKI.